Okay, guys, how can I say this? I'm going to try to make this, if not the most impersonal or personal video I've ever made. Excuse me. I love my coffee. There's nothing I hadn't said before, but I'm going to try to say it in a more personal way this time. Well, this is about as real as it gets. So I'm just gonna say it. There has never been a time in my life when I really cared about something, and that I hadn't eventually had to lose it. And then there's always been the thing about, oh, well, you need to learn your lesson, or oh, you deserved what you got, or blah blah blah. And then nobody ever helps you again, or nobody, people just banish you and just they never want to see you again or whatever. They'd rather go off and play with their buddies or something, right? There's never been a time in my life when something mattered to me or meant anything to me for that matter, whether it be a job or, you still got your shows to watch and everything, but, most of the time you don't really feel like doing that stuff if your regular human life is fucked up, right? That's why people cope and always drink responsibly, take walks, go take baths, whatever, go to hotels, whatever. Go to a movie, go to a concert, go to a game. That's why people do these things. Because they're just coping. It ends. It ends. And then you got to go back to life again. And, there's never been a time when I really cared about something or really anything meant anything to me and I haven't eventually had to lose it. And it was always made against like it's my fault, right? Like I get too stressed out. Just some examples. I get too stressed out about a job and then I have to lose it because I care about it, or I'm trying to keep up with it, or they don't like how I'm moving, or if I get stressed and just, I'll even say it, getting angry on the jobs, like, oh, I got to keep up, I got to do better, the equipment's not working. Also, the pandemic hit everybody, let's just be honest. And it's just the overtime, right? And nobody knowing what they're doing, new people coming in, and you having to carry the weight and everything. It gets too stressful. And then the other place, they never actually hired me. I just picked the shift because they were taking everybody because everything had been shut down. So it was never really real. It was just me just going in there and, I had to go in there twice before I finally had what I really actually wanted to do. And then I told you these stories, how they throw the cross training on everybody with unexpectedly before the holidays, and you're just supposed to handle it, and there's no warning or nothing. In your school, I would always study really hard, and most of the time I'd make bad grades. Every so often I'd make something like a high B, or, I got some A's. I won, in college or whatever. That's another example. I wasn't one of those guys that goes out and parties every night. I'm specifically talking about my life here. This is not usually I just go off and ramble about, this video is about pretty much me and examples of me and what other people have to go through. Because there are people that do have to suffer in the hospital, or they can't use their limbs, or they starve to death because they don't have the paper money to go out and get the damn food, the basic needs the body needs to eat, but nobody will help you unless you have that paper that we created. That's evil. That's dumbass. The system. You bring a kid into that. Oh, but I just want a baby. It's a thing to do. You don't ever take into consideration what they're going to have to go through in life. And then it's like, oh, you're not being a man for not taking it like a man, or, oh, give me a break. Fuck you. Anyway, back to me. It's just, the summertime ends, you got to go home unless you're one of those people that has a swimming pool in their backyard, or a spa for that matter, and it's you can just go do it whenever you want. But it's still coping, right? Eventually those feelings of guilt or shame, whatever, always come back in your head. It's like, oh, you didn't do this right, or you didn't, and then you got to deal with people standing around you. It's like, why are you acting or feeling like that? And buddy, I'm just doing the same thing I've always done. I'm dealing with the stuff that gets thrown at me like with everybody else. You know what I mean? And people always give you that look like, oh, you're in a bad mood or whatever. It's just, honestly, I've never really cared about any of this stuff, but you like to dilute yourself into thinking that you care about it because it means survival. We're all going to die anyway. It's meaningless, see? And people make the system this way because a lot of people have been conditioned to to believe that this is all there is. I mean, it's perfectly obvious. I mean, that this world is just an expression of something that's higher up. I mean, that's why I go to that church over there, because I know that this is not base reality. I mean, we exist beyond this life. And this world is all about just suffering and overcoming, basically. And it's just, you lose every time you care about, you really, I mean, even if it is just diluting yourself, and most of the time you end up having to lose it. And then you end up either having to do something that you can't stand, or, you know, that's why a lot of these people leave their work. That's why people, because it's boring. It's no fun. There's no, and then there's all this talk, oh, it's not supposed to be fun. Well, why has it got to be that way? Why has everything got to be so hard? It's like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. Why? Why can't just one person come in one day, another person come in another day, and then have this set system of everybody being able to make transactions? It's fucking money come in the mail or whatever. But no, that'd be too easy. We got to have a system where people are just fucking each other over and making things as difficult as possible. These millionaires, billionaires, because that's all anything is about, is stupid, is money and everything. They could help, but they don't. They just fucking, you know. Sorry about that. There's somebody weed cutting over there. Anyway, there's always these people that are, shut up, I'm trying to make a video. I might have to shut the door or something. There's always these people that are just making things a certain way, and just, they could make it better. Life could be better, but it's just, they just make it this way on purpose. I mean, it's, you know, I would say they're ignorant, but I think it's more deep than that. I think that they know exactly what they're doing, and they just laugh at everybody's misery. So yeah, there's no point in bringing a child into a world where everybody's just, you know, basically behind the scenes have to get each other. I mean, it's always about competition. And like I say, I mean, every time I ever really care about something, everything always seems to end eventually, you know. It's just, there's so much more than this world that we've created for ourselves, you know. Hell, I'm just going to keep rambling until the video runs out, because I want to see how much space I have on my phone here. And another thing, when I do those lives, for some reason the sound isn't so good. I don't know why that is. It's something to do with the phone. I don't know. Sometimes I listen to it later and it's like, oh, it sounds great. Maybe it's because I'm indoors or something. I should go outside to do it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, just hang in there, because it's tough to have to wake up to this every day feeling, you know, unless you're one of those people that are lucky enough to have what they want. Because not everybody has that, and it's hard to get a hold of it, because everything is always based off of other people, right? Then, you know, whether somebody helps you or not. And it's just, there's not enough of that. Because everything is always about, yeah, just answering to somebody, right? Why can't we just answer to God, or this source, or, you know, consciousness itself, and just help each other? Why can't it be like that? People got this thing, everything has to be difficult in order to be worthwhile. And yeah, let me guys know what you think about all this fucking crap, you know, because I'm sick of it and tired of it, and I know a lot of people are. They just want to live the way they want to live. There's so many things hindering that, right? Yeah. Anyway, what else? I'm just waiting for the video to run out. What else can I blab about before this thing is done? I don't know. I think I got it off my chest for now. Tell me what you guys think. Why in the hell we gotta live like this? Why can't life just be, you know how it should be, and it's just not like that, is it? Starting to rain a little bit here. Another rainy whole day here. Well, I love all my subscribers.